or how that began was your prior guest, Kenny.
Oh,
Which is
Kenny.
the reason why I came today.
Actually, he was just here like an
I
hour
know
ago.
it was. I know. Because I was kind of punking out on you because I thought the weather was going to be. When you told me
Wasn't bad, yeah.
No, you told me Kenny was coming. I wasn't going to go out like that.
Yeah.
He wussed out and moved to Florida.
Yeah. If he can make it, he lives in Florida.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I couldn't wuss out on you.
He drove all the way up from Florida just to do this episode.
Did he drive?
No, I don't know.
No, not the episode, but I know he's driven in the past. I didn't know if he flew out or what. But
I don't know, because it was kind of a last minute deal, so I'm not sure.
yeah. Well, I remember when he had the hurricane, he drove up here.
Yeah.
So
he took all his stuff with him, but I don't
absolutely.
know. I don't know, it's a good question. I think the truck he was in was a rental. So
Was it? Okay.
Yeah.
Good dude. Anyway, so Kenny, I remember it was during my thicker period, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was, you know, husky on this one. I wasn't, yeah.
Wasn't
husky.
a big country.
No, I wasn't big country, but I was husky. So anyways, I didn't know about the different gi sizes. That's how out of touch I was at the time.
Yeah.
This is a couple years ago. And, you know,
Well, like the L and the H and stuff?
Yeah, the husky sizes.
Yeah.
So yeah, I remember him telling me about it, and I just kind of dismissed it because I just wore what I wore, and I remember he gave me a gi. He gave me a shoyu roll gi. I still have it, by the way, and I'm actually going to pay it forward. I'm going to give that gi to somebody who I think is worthy of it, that will wear it. So he paid it forward, so to speak, and he gave it to me, and it fit like a glove.
Yeah.
And so I was kind of like, I don't know, for some reason I was enamored by that. It was so well.
How big was it then?
Huh?
What size was it?
It was a A2H.
A2H, that's it?
Yeah.
Oh, you're
no,
an
was it
A2 now?
A3H?
Yeah, probably an A3H.
I think it was an A3H, bud.
Because you're probably an A2 now.
I'm an A2 now.
Yeah.
So it was an A3H, and I remember that, and I remember hearing some rumblings of shoyu rolls and all that. So I had at the time Kenny or Chris, he's one of my instructors. He was in a shoyu roll. He says, "Yeah, I go on these forums." So I went on these forums. There was this whole community about a gi, man.
Yeah,
right?
Easy.
Right?
Every Friday they drop, or not every Friday, but on Friday, whenever they drop them, and they sell out within an hour.
They do.
I've got a couple.
You do, that's right, yeah. I mean, what a business model. I mean, there was nothing unique about it. He just took...
It wasn't groundbreaking. I mean, it's
he just,
very basic looking.
It is.
I mean, yeah.
It is. But the whole fact, what's the word? It's, you know, if you don't, it's hard to get items.
Yeah.
So we want them.
It's subtle and it's
yeah.
comfortable.
But for me, it was the whole community and it's how people were cool with each other. So I started buying used gis, and when I would get these used gis, people would throw in hats and all kinds of other stuff. It's just something you do when you sell a used gi.
Yeah.
You know, and I just was so taken back by the community. I started looking into the brand, and I was a fan of it right there. A fan. I mean, I got obsessed for a little bit buying gis. So I decided.
That happens, dude. I have way too many.
Do you?
Yeah.
I got a lot, man.
Yeah.
So I decided to.
And when you really like them, they're usually expensive, right? The ones
That's
you
how it
like,
works, right?
Yeah. It's like I can get these $90 gis, and they probably do the trick, but let's get this $200 ones.
Well, some of my favorite players, they wore those. So I'm a sucker for that too. So, anyways, it was more about the brand and what they stood for, and anyway, I had I don't know, everything was going well, right? I'm doing my thing, and I'm on cloud 9 with everything. I thought, you know what? I'm gonna give this a whirl. I'm gonna reach out to them. What can they say?
Yeah, no, darn. Okay,
That's
right
it.
back where I was.
Yeah, or not even answer me at all.
That's usually how it goes.
Right? So I end up reaching out to them. I didn't get nowhere, and then I reached out. My instructor and Jeff reached out to him, and I had a buddy of mine. He owns a 10th Planet, and he reached out. He reached out to them. I just wanted to get my name.
A 10th Planet guy reaching out for a gi.
I know.
That's
well,
weird.
it was actually a buddy of his.
Oh, okay.
Who was already sponsored by him. And long story short, they knew about me because of these two people. And shout out to Jeremy Horton from 10th Planet in Missouri, and Brian Marvin from Sugarland, Gracie Baja. But yeah, so and they told Bear about me, and they did a little research on me, and they thought. It took some time, man. It wasn't just a yes.
Yeah, here you go, right?
There was a process with it. They wanted to know who's going to represent them. And after, however they deliberated, they thought I would be a good fit for them. And I am a proud sponsored shoyu athlete.
That's awesome.
So, I don't want to get into what I get or don't, but it's beyond gear. It's beyond gear.
That's cool.
So that's the good news.
Yeah. No, I was wondering how it worked as far as even reaching out to them. I imagine it can be exhausting trying to reach out to different sponsorships.
Yeah, because I've had people ask me, how can you help me? And
Dude,
I'm not saying I won't help people, but before I vouch for somebody, you gotta be a good dude.
Yeah.
And I don't mean just your game.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta be a good dude. Because I had somebody reach out to me recently.
Well, because you're gonna represent this company, and they're gonna see what you do off the mats too.
Absolutely, man.
Right?
Absolutely. You can't be a douchebag. I'm not saying they don't. I'm not saying that they don't have a couple, but I'm sure they weed those dudes out because he's Bear is a smart guy. He just wants everything to be organic, and he's just a smart dude, and he doesn't want us going out there going, hey, next week's the drop, the Magic Kimono drop. He doesn't want us doing that. He doesn't want us flaunting the stuff he gives us.
Yeah.
He wants it to be very organic. If you're wearing a gi, take a picture. That's good enough. He doesn't ask a lot of his athletes. Just be cool.
Yeah.
Be cool, man.
Well, yeah, because if you're a fan of Show Your Roll, you know when it's dropping. You're on the email list. If you've heard of them, like you're waiting by the computer at 11:59, to put that in your cart.
Yeah. I'm fortunate enough I don't have to do that anymore.
Yeah. Must be nice.
It is.
I'm an
nice.
A2 also, just so you know.
I 10-4, Joey. And I'm also sponsored by one of your competitors.
Oh, you're fine. He's cool. The guy.
Is he cool?
Yeah.
I'm a monkey tape.
Yeah, that's cool too.
They're another group. I reached out to them, type thing, because I wore it. Look,
Yeah.
I don't. Look,
Yeah,
I know they're not gonna throw a lot at me.
No.
But if I like your stuff, if I like your products,
I'm aware. Yeah. Right.
of course I'm gonna ask.
Yeah.
Can we,
Yeah,
So
I'm spending money with you guys anyways, right? I mean.
Yeah, but I don't expect them to give me free
Yeah.
stuff. I don't, because that's
No.
not fair. I mean, because you can't
Yeah,
survive off
I'm
that.
gonna buy it either way. Right?
I am.
That's the thing.
That's
how I
look, all I ask is just respond to me.
Yeah.
I'm funny that way. Don't ignore me. I had another guy ignore me. I don't want to say who it was. And he was down for me. I must have asked for too much. He asked me, what do you want? And I go, I did the Show Your Roll thing.
Mm-hmm.
I went off their model.
Yeah.
And
might have been.
all of a sudden it was crickets, man.
Yeah, you're like, okay, that's too much. Let's reel it back.
I had no problem with it. For me,
Yeah.
it's more of a feather in the cap. I like your stuff.
Yeah.
But he asked me what I wanted. I thought, oh, if Show Your Rolls want to do this, because he's connected with Show Your Roll. By the way.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I just said that. All of a sudden, yeah.
Mhm.
So I don't know if I pissed him off or I don't know.
Yeah.
I didn't get that chance, so I won't buy any of his stuff. Not because he denied me.
Well, just because you didn't respond.
Look,
like,
man.
hey, yeah.
When you're out there saying that I don't know. I revere certain professions,
Yeah.
and when you're out there saying that you're a former special, we'll just say you're in the Army or you're in the military,
Mhm.
and you're this and that. I expect you to have the balls to say, look, man, I don't appreciate, or
Yeah.
look, I don't do that.
Mhm.
But to ignore me, I hate that, man.
Yeah.
So I no longer buy his stuff for that reason. Not because if he would have said, no, look, that's not what I'm doing, or hey, at this time we're not
Or
taking
come back at you with a different offer or
yeah,
something.
or
right?
we're not even doing sponsorships at this time.
Yeah.